Today we're going to be doing a Roblox horror game tier list. I haven't done a tier list in the longest time. I'm so glad that I'm going to be able to do this again. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Roblox horror game tier list. I wanted to do this for a while now because I did like a tier list like a long time ago and it was on like this huge Roblox games tier list, but I never finished it. So today we're going to be doing it once again, but with Roblox horror games. All right, what's this game called again? So this first game is called Amelias Cafe. I tried to play this for a video and I only got one ending. Maybe it's because I'm stupid, okay? Maybe it's just because I couldn't figure out anything. The game, it's good. It's obviously inspired by the game Doki Doki Literature Club. The only problem with that game that it just takes so long to get to the scary stuff.
But when does this game get fucking good?
But with Amelias Cafe, it's straight to the point. It doesn't take too long to get into it. It takes a big turn around the end, but like obviously it's expected that it's going to take a turn by the end. I also want to mention the 3D model is horrifying. There are some good things about this game that I enjoy. I do like a lot of the endings, that they're really cool. The jump scares are good, but then also when you're eating food, like it'll show up a little mini game, which is fun. So it's not like, oh, you just have to hold E and then you'll be able to eat. I'm gonna put this game up at good. I think it's a good game. Our good old friend, the Fiend. The Fiend is something that I played in this video right here where I tried to play the most disliked Roblox horror games. And I'm pretty sure it had like a 28% dislike ratio. The game just goes by the same formula of like the Mimic games because the Mimic was super popular and then a bunch of those copycats just like arisen up. And the Fiend is something interesting because it just brings nothing to the table. There's no creativity. There's nothing new that hasn't been seen before on Roblox. There was barely any music also in this game, which like the interactions with like the grandpa sounded really awkward. There's just the problems with this game. It's just kind of boring and all that other stuff. And you know, I just don't like it. So we're just going to put this in bad. And also, by the way, the original Roblox game got deleted. I think I've told you guys that maybe like 5 times already in like the past video. But we're just going to be basing it off of the off Roblox game. All right, this next game, My Eyes Deceive. I also played this game, just like the other games on this tier list. My Eyes Deceive is a very good game. So the game itself is very good. It's very slow paced. So it's kind of like makes you immersed into the world, but like the problem with the Fiend is just it's slow, but it's just boring. In My Eyes Deceive, it's slow, but you're like doing tasks, you're doing these things like every morning because you get told to do it, and then it changes every once in a while. Like on the second day or third day it changes, and then you have these interactions with Papa. I put that in the largest quotations ever. At this point, major spoiler warning. I'm gonna put the video up in the top right. All right, so the ending was crazy. There's 2 endings to the game, and just Jesus, like the fact that on how when you stop taking the pills, like you're pregnant. It was dark. I could just say that. It's not something that I would come back to, but it's amazing. All right. Weird Strict Dad. This is one that a lot of people wanted me to play, which I probably will play because it got VR support and I really want to like do that. But Weird Strict Dad is like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like this FNAF style game where you're like running around the house and doing all these things, heavily inspired by Residence Massacre, like at the point where it's like pretty much a copy. The opening is so long. I don't think there's any way to skip it. This might age pretty poorly, but at the time when I played the game, you could not skip the opening. And the opening took maybe like 5 minutes or more just to get into the game. And it was really annoying after when you play it for the first time and you don't know what the hell you're doing. You die, because that's literally a part of the game. And then you come back and you got to do the whole intro again, which I don't really like. But with Residence Massacre, which I do enjoy that game, Weird Strict Dad, because it follows the same idea, I like it also. But the only downside about it is that it's pretty much the same thing as Residence Massacre. So I'm going to put Weird Strict Dad at meh. And I really put this like between these two. I'll still play the game though, don't worry. A Stereotypical Obby. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I love this game. This game is so good. It's not just because it gets me views. It's a very good game and a very good idea. I watched this video on like bait and switch kind of horror games, and I think that's the best way that you can explain it, where it's disguised as a normal game and then it turns into like some scary, terrifying style thing. And that's the thing that I love about a Stereotypical Obby. A lot of the jump scares aren't really like jump scares. There's only like a few that are like jump in your face, you know? A lot of it is the psychological style where it has like the analog horror, which obviously that has been done thousands of times on YouTube and on the internet, but that it brings it onto Roblox is something that I've always wanted, and I finally got a great game that like completely does it right. The animations are amazing. The secrets are amazing. The endings are amazing. The achievements were really fun to do. But a Stereotypical Obby is an amazing game, and I can't wait for the next update. So I'm gonna put this at the GOATs. The True Backrooms. This was the first Backrooms game that I ever played, and it's pretty much the one that kicked it all off.
See, look, here's the timer right there. It times you how fast you can actually beat the game.
The True Backrooms is one of my favorite games of all time, but then the 4.4 update kind of like brought it down a bit. It kind of became the same style of the games where it's kind of like, oh, story, you move on to the next level after that, and then there's lore. What was wrong with the whole original style of the True Backrooms that you had? And they just removed everything. The badges were gone. I don't hate the game. Originally, I would put it up at the GOAT, but I'm gonna just put it at amazing because at least the 4.4 didn't suck. So amazing is still really good, but it's just not at the standards that it used to be. So the Severance is a game that I played when I played psychological horror games on Roblox. It was terrifying. I loved it so much, and just the endings were really cool, except the part where it got me copyrighted on my video, but you know, we can forget about that. As a whole experience to the game, the Severance was one of the best of its kind. I would love to see more games just like it. I think the whole idea of the ending was really cool. It was much like the ending of My Eyes Deceive, but it was a lot more unexpected. But the Severance is an amazing game. I love it really much, and I think I can't really put it at the GOAT, but I would love to put it at amazing, and I mean the top of amazing. And now, maybe the moment you've all been waiting for, Residence Massacre. This is a great game. This was kind of the original one of its style, where it has like the old Roblox style of like the blocky noob characters. The whole idea behind Residence Massacre is just really cool. The reaction when you see the monster, when it's super realistic compared to your noob character, it's just so cool. The experience that I had when I first played it, I was just freaking out. I never uploaded it though, because I really sucked at the game. Residence Massacre is still a great game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm still gonna put it at good, but I'm gonna switch this around with that. The Backrooms Infinite. This is a game that one of my viewers actually made. I made one video on it, and I'm really wanting to make another video on it. I really like this game. I actually maybe prefer it from Aperiophobia. I think this is the better game. At least in Backrooms Infinite, you're not walking for 10 minutes. The Backrooms Infinite is definitely a great game. I had a lot of fun playing it. Like, the boss battle was cool. The first levels with the golf area was really cool. The whole idea of the mini golf was really cool. I've played it twice, I think. I've played it when it was like really early in its stages, like in April of 2022. So I'm going to have to put the Backrooms Infinite at amazing. And that's not with any bias. And now, my last video, PETA PETA. I'm really glad that I played this before because I really didn't feel like playing it again. I know with the game, it went with the whole style as kind of like a trial and error, because when you first play it, you have no idea what the hell you're doing. And then I somehow got to the final level and died to something that I didn't know you could actually die to. I do really like the design of the monster. I do find it really cool and how the thing's the size of the hallway, but PETA PETA can be boring at sometimes. The whole idea of finding the box when you walk into a room and you said you found the box, but you can't find the box because you don't know where the hell it is, so you didn't really find the box. It kind of just tells you, oh, you're in the room with the box. PETA PETA was a very difficult game, because it is. It's very difficult. I don't think I will be playing it again because, as I said, it's alright. So I'm going to put it at meh, but I'm going to switch this around with that. If you want me to do this again, I 100% would, because, you know, I think showing my opinion on Roblox horror games is something that I should probably be doing more. Games that I probably will be checking out in the future would be Weird Strict Dad, maybe Residence Massacre, and this again, and then when the update comes out for this, and maybe if another update comes out for the True Backrooms. This is my tier list. If you want to see me do this again, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and commenting, and maybe next time I will do a tier list with like 20 or 30 or maybe even a lot more. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, and peace.